Morning, everyone. How are you today?
Well, thank
Morning.
you.
We
Well,
well,
thank you.
thanks.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. It's lovely to have you all on the call with us this morning. I'd just like to start with a brief round of introductions. I'm Debbie from StarBaby, and it's such a pleasure to be here on this call this morning. First of all, I'd like to welcome the two ladies from our selected charity for the month, which is Durban Child and Youth Centre, and that is Nicolette and Mandy. So thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you
Thank
for
you so
having
much for
us.
having us.
And then a very special guest on the call is Melissa. Now, Melissa is actually the winner of our October competition with her baby Melina. And Melissa was therefore one of the main contributors to your donation this month. So we owe Melissa a huge debt of gratitude. And unfortunately, the lady who I would love to have had in the call, the lady who actually nominated your charity in the first place, Janet, she's been unable to make the call. Janet was the winner of our August competition with her baby Elia, and she actually nominated your organization to receive the donation this month. And she specifically mentioned a care center that you have within your organization, and I'm not sure I'm going to pronounce it correctly. Amakwawe, or how do you pronounce it?
Amakawe.
Amakawe. There we go. So she specifically requested that funds go to Amakawe Centre. So fantastic. So first of all, let me hear a little bit from you, Nicolette or Mandy, about Durban Child and Youth Centre. What is the work that you do? How long have you been around? Just a synopsis of your organisation.
Sure. So we have been around for 120 years. It is in fact our 120-year celebration. Some of the children think that I've been around for 120 years as well. They look at old photographs and will point and say, "Is that you, Auntie Mandy?" But we've been serving the community of Durban and surrounds for that long. We are registered to take children between the ages of 2 and 18. We're boys as well as girls. Being based in Glenwood, we're very, very privileged to work from these huge big houses. And we've divided, and this is, just historically, that number of children are divided up onto two properties between four very big houses. So in Amakawe specifically, we have up to 14 at any given time. Children are placed on court orders.
Yes.
So they do come from families and backgrounds where, dysfunction is set in, and for their safety, they're placed into our care. We focus on reunification. So we work with the placing agency or social workers to try and get them reintegrated back into family and community. So we do the work with the children while the agency social worker works with the family. We say that government is our biggest donor, but unfortunately it is not sufficient to cover all the costs. So
what, if I may ask you, what sort of shortfall are you looking at on a monthly basis that you need to cover through private funding?
So it's 50% of the running costs. So we're looking at around 350,000 a month that would be the shortfall.
Good grief. So that's quite significant.
It is.
And tell me, what initiatives do you do, or how do you go about securing that funding?
So the primary way that the organization has addressed it is to employ a full-time person who dedicates their time to that. And Nicolette is that person. So I'll let her respond to the question.
Okay, thank you. So basically, just to sum that up, on an annual basis, the current shortfall for this financial year, we're looking at raising 6.9 million. So it is quite a challenge, especially in the current economic climate. And what I do is I send out appeals to corporates through their CSI initiatives, trust and foundations. We have monthly campaigns that go around. And then we also try to engage with partnerships similar to StarBaby, where we can expand our reach and also benefit in a way because it becomes mutually beneficial when we can partner with somebody that has an extensive reach that shares the needs of our cause and basically what we do and stuff like that. So this year we were fortunate. We turned 120, so we also had like a fundraising gala dinner, where we invited people to come and celebrate with us, but also support our cause. Table sales, we were able to raise just about 100,000 from the event.
Kawe itself, have you any idea what the monthly running cost shortfall is on Amakawe specifically, or do you just look at everything as holistically?
Well, for Amakawe at the moment, I work with the annual figures, so those are easier to share than the monthly
Fine.
ones. So at the moment, the shortfall for Amakawe is just around 350,000.
And what are your expenses in the organization? What are your key expenses?
So one of the requirements by government is that we have a set number of direct caregivers, which are child and youth care workers, to care for a certain number of children. And then there's obviously all the other things that go into keeping the organization functioning. There's admin tasks, there's gardeners, there's domestic workers, there's drivers. So at the end of it all, our salary bill is always the biggest expense, followed very closely by water and electricity.
Tell me, I'd just like to hear from Melissa. What motivated you to enter the StarBaby competition and to work as hard as you did to win it?
So in our family, we also have a nonprofit organization that we contribute to. So scrolling through Facebook, social media, I saw this caught my eye. So it's one of the passions that I do have, and I gave it a go.
It's wonderful, Melissa. We so often hear from moms that the primary driver for them entering the competition wasn't about winning the prize. It was about helping the charity.
Yeah.
And so, Melissa, you are the perfect example of the person that we are trying to reach, who has that generosity of spirit and who wants to help us make a difference in South Africa. So you're celebrating your 120th birthday. So I think we should start out by giving you 120,000 Rand.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
Thank you so much.
I'm actually speechless. That's fantastic.
You said your shortfall was 350,000 Rand. Now, unfortunately, we couldn't quite get there, but we got almost halfway there. And the actual amount that we've managed to raise for you is 148,989 Rand.
Oh,
wow, that's
that is
awesome.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It's a great pleasure.
Amazing.
So we will be depositing that money into your bank account today. I do hope it makes a significant contribution to the work that you do. And I'd like to thank again Janet for nominating you, Melissa, and all of the other StarBaby contestants this month who participated and contributed to this donation. Melissa, I don't know if there's anything you'd like to say.
just want to express my sincere thanks to the organization for these wonderful competitions and prizes that you put out. I mean, if it's not for you, you wouldn't be able to support charities like this. We're so grateful. Thank you for everything. And to the charity, thank you guys for making such a big difference in the communities that we live in.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa. I think just from StarBaby as well, we'd also like to say a huge thank you to you, Mandy and Nicolette, for all the work that you do and all the work that your teams do to ease the lives of so many children in our society. We sit back and run a competition and have a lot of fun. But at the end of the day, you are at the coalface doing the hard work. And so we really take our hats off to you and say thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Debbie. It's an absolute joy for us to do this work. We do believe it is a calling, and we're just so grateful that God has confidence in our ability to do what we need to. Thank you.